We're taking a look at one-step equations, and we're going to also take a look at two-step equations. You're just starting the solving equations unit in algebra, and you probably already know these things, but I'm hoping that you can build some really good habits to help you when things get more complicated. No matter what the equation, you'll always hear me say, what's your goal? Your goal is to get x by itself. How are you going to do that? You're going to do the opposite to whatever's attached. So I'll keep that in mind as we go through these. These are going to be the most simple of equations. X plus 4 equals 10. My goal is to get x by itself. The 4 is attached by addition, so I do the opposite, and I'd make sure I do it to both sides. So I need to get rid of the plus 4. I do minus 4 on the left, minus 4 on the right. When I do that, I get x equals 6, and I'm done. My goal on number 2 is to get x by itself. I need to get rid of the minus 6. The opposite of minus 6 is plus 6. So I do plus 6 to the left. I do plus 6 to the right. And now on the left-hand side, the negative 6 plus 6 is 0. The negative 20 plus 6 is negative 14. I've got it. Okay, I'm always doing this. To get x by itself, I'm doing the opposite of whatever's attached. All right, we were going to do an example with addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions. We've done the addition and subtraction. Now in this case, my goal is to get x by itself. The negative 6 is attached by multiplication. You know that because if there is no sign, you know it's multiplication. The opposite of multiplication is division, so I do the divide by negative 6. I do it to both sides because you have to be fair in an equation. Whatever you do to the left, you do to the right. Those now cancel, and a negative 18 divided by a negative 6 is a positive 3. Moving on to number 4, it has division. This looks like a fraction, but a fraction is also division. My goal is to get x by itself. I have to get rid of the negative 7. The negative 7 is attached by division, so the opposite of division, the opposite of whatever's attached, in this case, is multiplication. So I'm going to rewrite this problem over here. I'm going to say x divided by negative 7 equals 2. And now to show my steps, I multiply the left by negative 7, and I multiply the right by negative 7. On the right-hand side, I get a negative 14. And this is something in the numerator. This is something in the denominator. They cancel. And I have my answer. On every single one of these, I've done the opposite of what I'm trying to get rid of. Plus 4, kill it with a minus 4. Minus 6, kill it with a plus 6. But now, there's one exception, and that's a fraction. So you're probably going to want to really take this one in. If I want to get x by itself, I need to get rid of the 2/3. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rewrite this problem. But to get rid of the 2/3, I multiply by the reciprocal. Okay? So the reciprocal means you flip the fraction. So the 2/3 has a reciprocal of 3/2. That's how you're going to get rid of fractions. So the 2/3 x, when I multiply by the reciprocal on both sides, what happens is cancel, 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 and I get x equals. Okay, I'm going to move this paper so you can see the ending. I now have to multiply the 8 times 3/2. So if that bugs you, one thing you can do is put a 1 underneath the 8. Now if I multiply across, 8 times 3 equals 24. 1 times 2 equals 2. 24 divided by 2. Hey, that's 12. Okay. These were one-step equations. I would say the one that's going to give you the most trouble is fractions. When you're doing it with fractions, you just need to remember that you multiply both sides by the reciprocal of the fraction you're trying to get rid of.